Is the Kerala BJP finally trading its temple rhetoric for a corporate boardroom strategy?
Prime Minister Modi is all set for his big Vikas push in Kerala.
Today, we are diving into the curious case of BJP in Kerala after the Rajeev Chandrasekhar takeover.
Zero to negative development. There's no development in the state.
In politics, we often say that history is written by the winners, but sometimes it's the losers who change the game. Take a moment and rewind to June 4, 2024. The entire nation had its eyes glued on Thiruvananthapuram. On one side, you had the titan, Shashi Tharoor.
I think it is a British problem, first of all, because there is so much historical amnesia.
A silver-tongued intellect, globally seasoned and politically tactful master with a diplomat's instinct. On the other side, the challenger, Rajeev Chandrasekhar. It was a clash between Oxford English and Silicon Valley code. Of course, Tharoor won that night, but let's be real, he didn't just win, he escaped.
Grateful to the voters of Thiruvananthapuram for having
A margin of just 16,000 votes in a constituency of over 1 million? That wasn't a defeat for BJP, that was a warning shot. Most analysts thought Rajeev would pack his bags and head back to the corporate world of Bengaluru. They were wrong. Instead, the BJP High Command looked at that razor-thin margin and saw an opportunity they couldn't ignore.
Minister Rajeev Chandrasekhar has taken over as BJP's state president. This marks a significant shift in the party.
Fast forward to where we are today, February of 2026. Rajeev Chandrasekhar isn't just a former minister anymore. Since taking over as state president in March 2025, he has fundamentally revived the party machinery in Kerala.
Defend the right of every Malayali.
And if you look at the recent local body election results, it's clear that he is running the most hostile corporate takeover in Indian political history.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi also congratulated BJP workers in Kerala.
made very significant strides.
Today we are going to decode the Rajeev experiment. Is this the moment Saffron Party finally cracks in the Kerala code? Or is it just a well-funded bubble waiting to burst? Let's dive in. To understand the future, we have to look at what changed in the past year. Before Rajeev era, the BJP in Kerala had a specific reputation. It was party of emotional agitation, moral victories and lost deposits. But the 2024 battle shifted the psychology of Kerala voter. For the first time, the urban middle class saw a candidate who didn't just speak about religion, he spoke about global development.
So certainly we made a lot of progress, creating a new narrative around development and performance of governments.
He spoke about AI, tech parks and investment. The contest with Shashi Tharoor wasn't just political, it was cultural. And Rajeev's performance proved something massive. It proved that if you remove the crass element from the rhetoric and replace it with technocratic efficiency, the Kerala middle class, even those who never voted for BJP before, are willing to listen. So why does this matter right now? Because as a state president, Rajeev is scaling Trivandrum model across the entire state. He's handpicking candidates who look less like traditional politicians and more like CEOs. He's betting everything on a simple idea. Kerala is tired of old school ideology and hungry for new school investment. But there is a twist in the story. The biggest threat to Rajeev Chandrasekhar's ambition is in the ruling CPM, and it isn't the Congress either. It is a fraction which is in his own party. The Kerala BJP is notoriously divided. You have the old guard, the leaders who spent decades fighting on the streets, getting beaten up and building the cadre from scratch. Their politics is raw, emotional and rooted in the soil. And then you have Rajeev.
Out of my mind that politics in Kerala will be transformed forever in these elections.
He doesn't do street protests well, he does PowerPoints. He manages the party organization like a startup looking for its next round of funding. And let me tell you, the friction is real. The ground level workers feel alienated by this top-down corporate style management. They argue you can't run a massive political movement using KPIs and spreadsheets. However, Rajeev has an ace up his sleeve that the old guard doesn't have: direct access to Delhi. The High Command has given him a free hand to bypass the local warlords. Why? Because the old guard tried for 30 years and they couldn't break the ceiling. This corporate strategy is their final high-stakes high-stakes gamble. Now, let's flip the lens and look this from the ruling CPM's perspective. Pinarayi Vijayan has held the fort for over a decade, a massive success. But 2026 is a different beast. Anti-incumbency is at a boiling point. The state debt is skyrocketing and youth unemployment is one of the highest in India. In a normal year, this would mean the Congress sweeps back to power effortlessly. That is a revolving door tradition of Kerala politics. But Rajeev Chandrasekhar is changing that math. CPM knows that an aspirational BJP hurts them even more than it hurts the Congress. The BJP is aggressively poaching the Irava vote and the precious Hindu youth votes. These groups used to be the foot soldiers for the left. If Rajeev manages to push the BJP vote share from 18% to just 22% in the key constituencies, history will rewrite itself in Kerala politics. The 2026 assembly elections, High Command didn't put Rajeev there to win moral victories. They won seats.
We consider this as a very important inflection point for the future of Kerala.
हमारा अंतिम लक्ष्य है कमल निशान की केरल में सरकार बनाना.
The strategy is very clear. Focus resources on 10 to 15 Class A constituencies rather than fighting everywhere. And the strategy of Rajeev's opponents is also very clear. They paint him not as a communal leader, but as a corporate outsider. So where does this leave us? Does Rajeev Chandrasekhar take Kerala forward or backward? If forward means breaking the stagnant binary of the LDF and UDF, it means bringing a laser focus to industrialization. Then yes, he is a force for modernization. But if backward means importing a brand of politics that deepens communal divides under the mask of development, this is the risk that every voter has to weigh.
Or some random Muslim League guy to come and say, to try and intimidate the director, that's not going to work.
The 2022 assembly election is the ultimate litmus test. The BJP doesn't even need to win a majority to change Kerala forever. They just need to become the kingmaker. Rajeev Chandrasekhar has already proven he can make the Congress sweat. Now he has to prove he can make things happen. The corporate saffron experiment is live, and whether you love him or hate him, you can no longer ignore him. Now the million-dollar question, is the suit boot strategy the key to unlock Kerala for BJP? Or will the grassroots reject the top-down approach? The BJP after Rajeev Chandrasekhar is quieter, slicker and richer in resources. It's moving away from an aggressive fringe image to a development alternative image.
Visible signs of economic development, jobs, prosperity. KERALAM is falling behind.
But in Kerala, organizational polish doesn't always translate to votes. We are a brand new channel and we are trying to build a community here that actually understands the intersections of business and geopolitics. If you found value in this video or if you have learned something new, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.